You tell me, why and how can Isa be without a father when he came from the womb of Mariam? Question mark. Ain't you Muslim claim Quran is detailed explanation and all verses are clear? Are you born without a father? Bible has already answered, and I have shared the verse from Matthew that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Some psychopaths as Muhammad comes 700 years later and say he is born without a father. How can I accept he is fatherless? So several things here. With regard to the first question here, why and how can Isa be without a father when he come from the womb of Mariam? So is the fundamental behind this question is you don't think God can do that, right? Because that's bizarre question, right? Meaning that if you don't believe that God done that, that's one thing. But if you see this as something that is so bizarre that is beyond what God can do, to me that's bizarre. Because Christians are the one that always say that God can do everything and anything, right? So what's the problem of making Isa being born without a father? What's the problem with that, right? What's the difficulty with that? So that's I'm curious about that. So about the detailed explanation, so first, what are you referring to here? Because in terms of detailed explanation and all verses are clear, it is with regard to what we need, right? It's not claiming that every historical story will be detailed out, etc. That's number one. Number two, what is not clear about Jesus having no father? It's as clear as it can be, right? Jesus was born with a mother without a father. What else can be more clear than that, right? If you say that that doesn't suit you as an answer, that's on you. But the Quran is very clear about that. Are you born without a father? So suddenly it's shifted towards me. Are you born without a father? And I'm not sure what is the context of this question. I do not claim to be born with a miraculous birth. Hence, there's nothing same or similar between my birth and Jesus' birth. So I'm not sure why suddenly, I don't know. Is he in the mind thinking that if Jesus was born out of the womb of Mariam, so it should be exactly the same way as other people being born the same way? If that is the case, there's no miraculous birth, right? It's just normal birth. I don't know. Bible has already answered this, and I can share the verse, okay, that basically say that Jesus Christ is Son of God. So I'm not sure what he imply here, because if he is saying that, okay, based on the question, who is the father, and how can Isa be without a father when he come from the womb of Mariam? So is he saying that like normal pregnancy, the pregnancy happened because you have the mother and something from the mother and something from the father, it become a pregnancy, right? So are you saying that you cannot see any other alternative except for something from the father and something from the mother become the baby, and you say that the Bible have only answered this, right? Where is the father gene come from? It's from God. Are you saying that? Are you really saying that? Ma'azallah, na'uzubillah. From Islamic perspective, we don't think in that way. That God do not do something like that. Hence, you say that God is the father because of that. I don't know. Is that what he's trying to say? And he's still re-emphasizing how can I accept he is fatherless, and laughing because he seems to see that so absurd that God make Jesus born without a father, while he think it's more logical that that becoming a baby is still from a father and God is the father. Na'uzubillah min zalik. Anyway, so to which my reply, I'm trying to understand your perspective behind the question. When Isa is born from the womb of Mariam, so it cannot be without a father? So that's my question. Is that why you keep forcing about the father? Because this is a longer thread actually. Because God cannot create Isa without a father. Is it if it is come from pregnancy in a womb? So that's my question. Are you fundamentally think that God is incapable of producing the pregnancy without actually a father? And how do you ask about myself on how I was born? Because he did ask the question, right? How is it related when I was born a normal birth and not miraculous birth? And when you say because the mother got pregnant, there must be a father that impregnate the mother, and to you, God is the one that impregnate Mary or Mariam. So that's my honest question. Is he implying that actually? That's so bizarre. And then I'm sure your father would proudly call you his son, ain't it? I'm not sure where this is related. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. So why Allah fails to call himself to be a father of Isa and never reveal the father of Isa? So I'm not sure whether he is imposing his belief onto me and he's just waiting for me to agree. I don't know. It's weird. You're all knowing seem to lack awareness about the father of Isa. So even though we say that Isa do not have a father, and he keep on imposing as if Isa does have a father, and I'm denying, or I'm in denial or something. Such a bizarre conversation, this one. Anyway, not sure if you simply ignore the answer of Isa do not have a father, or that somehow a concept that you cannot comprehend. I'm not sure what else that I can say to avoid this getting encircled. Despite my answer, you simply go back to the same question, because this is a long one, but I just take the final bit before he no longer commented back after 2 days. But it's bizarre to me, because he keep on saying, so who is the father? Tell me, who is the father? According to Islam, who is the father of Jesus? I said, no, Jesus was born without a father. Why are you hiding? Why Allah is hiding? Who is the father? Who is the... It's weird. It's weird conversation, and I do not know. It's funny. I'm just sharing this. I'm not sharing this to become a comedy, but I don't know. Am I missing something here? Right? Because I cannot think of what is happening here. What is happening in this conversation? Right? If you do not accept my answer, meaning that you do not believe the same, you do not believe that Jesus do not have a father, that's one thing. But when you keep on forcing as if Jesus must have a father, so who is this? Who is it? Isn't it God? What? Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.